What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the new subscribers. Welcome back to the old subscribers. I am doing some quick love reads for all the signs, starting with the sign of Virgo. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, check out the About section of the channel and the description box below for more info. And that's just for the sign of Virgo from now until the end of August 2019. When I was shuffling to begin with, you have the Hangman come out first, and that talks about kind of being stuck or kind of holding on to something, but it's also about gaining a new perspective. And in the Hangman in this deck, there's a snake around the guy's ankle, and the snake represents wisdom. And it's not like he's trying to get out. I think that it's like this person's kind of accepted their position where they need to learn more, or they're ready to learn more, and until then this is kind of going to be in a stuck position. Because then you had the Four of Swords and the Three of Swords, which kind of talks about, you know, taking a break, spending some time alone, meditating. But I feel like the reason that this person is stuck, the way that they are, is because of what had happened. I mean, someone did end up getting really hurt in this, and there's kind of no going back from that. It's kind of what I get out of it. You have the World card. This talks about a completion. This talks about kind of going with the flow. If you look at the card, how she's kind of like spinning energy, she's kind of just going with it. You know, if this is meant to be done, then it'll be done. If things are going to start over, it'll start over. I just feel like someone kind of gave this up to the universe, like, well, it is what it is. The Nine of Swords. Someone is ready to be done with that part of all of this. You know, the anxiety, the not sleeping, the Ten of Cups. I feel like someone feels like they really let you down, and they're kind of like aware that you know what happened, or you know that they did something that they weren't completely honest about. But at the same time, I don't think that this person has ever been happy like they are when they are with you, and they don't really blame you for feeling the way that you do. Page of Wands. Even though the desire is still here, they understand why things are. Or with the Devil, you know, this person might have acted on desire because something looked good at the time. You know, really immature energy of maybe they were messaging someone, maybe they were talking to someone, but it wasn't really for the right reasons. You know, it was based on lust or some type of an addiction, or, I mean, I even see mental issues. Eight of Wands. This person wants to tell you that they genuinely care about you, that they don't want you to leave. Seven of Wands. But they do feel you kind of pushing away from this situation, and I don't think that they necessarily blame you. I feel like this person is blaming themselves. They are maybe ready to talk about what had happened, or they're afraid that if they do talk about it with you that you'll leave. Four of Cups and the Four of Pentacles, with the Eight of Cups on the bottom. I think that their biggest fear is that once this conversation has been had, that you're going to leave. Someone is putting a lot of time and energy into their job. With healing family issues and children, this is a pretty big karmic lesson for somebody. I feel like as a child, this person had grown up in a situation that requires them to forgive their parents. Either that or you both did. This could be a karmic lesson for both of you to learn how to forgive your parents, because of your childhood or how you grew up. But I do see like there's a desire to not want to have your children go through the same thing, which might be why someone is staying in this situation to heal it, because that's important. Someone is walking away from things that no longer serve them. With flirt in reverse, and you have free yourself in reverse, and then true love with unrequited love. It's not that you don't love them or that they don't love you, it's that they don't love themselves. So they took a situation where they could have had too much to drink or whatever the case may be, lied about where they were going, flirted with somebody, messed around with somebody, and they're unable to get out of this mental kind of anguish that they're in right now because of the things that they did. And they don't have control over this, is I think something else that you need to know about this. I feel like they're willing to work on themselves, but it also requires this person to prove, like show and prove that they're going to make an honest effort to change and work on themselves and put more time and effort into the current situation, if this is a family situation, because you've already shown, that you'd work on it, that you care about them, and they have kind of always been in this energy of, needing to change and grow up and be an adult, and maybe not act out of impulse or desire, and maybe think about things before they do them. They didn't even know this person. I don't think they thought that they had feelings for this person, and it didn't really end up being what they wanted it to be. Maybe someone found out that someone was married. Someone thought that they wanted something else for whatever reason, and now it's like you are sitting in Empress energy where you're like, well, if you want to go, go. I kind of like, I'll handle my own shit. Like they're finally seeing you in the light that they should have a long time ago. Probably 4 or 8 years ago, 10 years ago. Knight of Wands with the Tower and the Fool. I think that this person is willing to change their behavior to have a new beginning with this and move forward, but they also are not going to be able to move forward in any direction with anybody until they come clean and talk about whatever had happened, to balance the situation out, because a lot of things need to be discussed that aren't being discussed, or maybe someone needs to talk to a counselor, etc., because this has been something that this person has carried probably since they were like around 9 years old. It's time for them to get the help that they need. Someone is kind of acting like, well, I don't really need you, You're free to date around, but at the same time, this is someone's twin flame, and you have money. Someone thought that they wanted freedom and to date around and do whatever they wanted to do, but now they see you probably making money and not really giving a fuck, and they want to come back. Or they're afraid that you're with someone else. So anyways, that's all I have for you, Virgos. Have a wonderful month.